What's up, guys? This is Miasin. So today I wanted to go over the Galaxy Photon deck, but featuring the new support, so obviously from Infinite Forbidden, but also the new 7 Tachyon card because I missed that one from my last video. And honestly, it's absolutely insane because it allows Schwarzschild Infinity Dragon to be a 1-card combo, but on top of that, it allows a lot of other cards to become 1-card combos that weren't before, because the Tachyon Dragon monster, the new one, it could only really search Tachyon Transmigration, which is kind of shit, but now you can actually search a card that's either a starter or an extender. It's just really insane. So this deck went from being pretty good to being ridiculously good, to the point where I actually think this is going to be a tier 1 deck when we're going to have it in the TCG, and it's not going to take that long. So yeah, I am extremely excited to showcase you guys this combo and deck profile for you guys today. But before we go any further, I'd really appreciate you guys if you could smash the like and subscribe button for me. And if we can get to 1,000 likes on this video, I promise a really huge spreadsheet video for you guys. So it's gonna be like 10 combos through every single hand shop you can imagine. So yeah, you really don't want to miss it out, so make sure you smash the like and subscribe button. And with that being said, let's get right into it. Alright, so first things first, what can you achieve with one single Schwarzschild Infinity Dragon? Well, you have a lot of options, so either you can choose to just go for a regular combo and also beat Nibiru in the process, or you can straight up FTK your opponent. So yeah, this deck's power is limitless. It's ridiculous. But yeah, we're going to be special summoning itself as well as the Afterglow Dragon, and then go into the Dragluxion. On summon, you get to search for the Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Primal, and you're going to be detaching 2 in order to summon Galaxy Eyes, Draglubion first, actually, because this is not the combo that respects Nibiru. But yeah, we're going to be summoning the Draglubion, and by detaching the Afterglow, we get a special summon Photon Dragon from deck. Well, Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, there you go. And then special summon the Tachyon Primal from the hand because we control a Dragon Xyz, and on summon, it gets to search a Tachyon spell or trap card from your deck to your hand, and that is going to be 7 Tachyon, which has a really nice effect that can search generic cards. But anyways, overlay for Hope Harbinger, and we're going to be using the effect of Draglubion in order to detach, in order to summon Numeron Dragon, and detach 1, so it gains 1,000 attack for each ranks on the field. This is a rank 1, and then we got 2 rank 8, so it gains 17,000. And 7 Tachyon will trigger by revealing Ragna Infinity, which is a rank 5 water fairy, I believe. So you get to search your deck for either a level 5 fairy or a level 5 water monster. And we will be going for the Catapult Turtle, which is a level 5, and we never used our normal summon. So we can tribute for a Catapult Turtle, and this card reads, once per turn you can tribute a monster. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the tributed monster's attack on the field, not its original attack or anything. So this is going to be burning for 85, which means that it is a 1-card FTK. Anyways, nothing forces you to play this deck as an FTK deck, so every combo moving forward will be completely normal. Alright, so this combo utilizes the 7 Tachyon in a really nice way. So what happens if all you have is Galaxy 100 and any other card, because 7 Tachyon doesn't just search from deck to hand, you also have to place back a card from the hand on the bottom of the deck. But yeah, anyways, activate Galaxy 100, Foolish for the Photon Jumper, and then search your deck for Galaxy Trans. This card is really nice. It's a Monster Reborn, and also special summons a Galaxy monster from the deck with the same level, but then you can only normal or special summon Galaxy and Photon monsters during the turn you activate this card. So in other words, this combo conflicts with Schwarzschild, but there is another way to make it work, so it's not the end of the world. Anyways, link off into Galaxy Eye Soul Flare and then recycle back the Galaxy Summoner. We never used our normal summon, so now we can normal summon that, and on summon, either normal or special, it is a Monster Reborn for a Photon or Galaxy monster. So we're just going to be reviving back the Photon Jumper, and then overlay for Galaxy Photon Dragon, search for the Tachyon Primal, and then special summon that, and then we're going to be obviously getting our search for the 7 Tachyon, and then activate that by revealing Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon, search the Afterglow, and then put back our other card from the hand on the top or bottom of the deck. I forgot. I think it's top, yeah, because it synergizes with, is it Rank of Magic, the 7th one or something? Because you gotta draw it for a turn and then reveal it, so I think that's the reason why it's on the top. Anyway, special summon Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon because we do control a Galaxy Eyes monster, which is the Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Primal. Overlay now into Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord and then pass turn there, but this is a really big board because this Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord is the most annoying thing for our opponent to deal with because it has 2 effects, and both of those effects are extremely good. So first of all, we can negate and destroy. This is not the kind of thing that you see every day, because when you summon this card generically, it only negates the monster effect. It doesn't negate and destroy. And on the opponent's turn, you also get to search your deck for any, I believe, Galaxy or Photon card. Anyway, special summon the Galaxy S Photon Dragon from the deck because we detached Afterglow. And since we summoned Galaxy S Photon Dragon, we get to trigger Galaxy 100 and then look at our opponent's extra deck and either banish a monster from it or special summon a number monster from it to our field. And if we're playing against a deck that plays, let's say, Hope Harbinger, then we can just special summon it, which is insane. And we can also chain block here because if our opponent top decked like Ghost Ogre for turn, we want this to be in Chainlink 1 and then this in Chainlink 2. But yeah, stealing a Hope Harbinger here is insane because now we get an additional negate, so we can just negate whatever else our opponent has. And we're not out of interruption because we still have that Galaxy S Photon Lord, which you can search a monster, which will give Soul Flare Dragon an additional pop. So all that off of one single card, that's kind of insane. It's just a 1-card combo, but the best combos in this deck are usually the 2- and 3-card combos. So being able to do all this very easily is kind of nice. Alrighty, so what happens when you brick and you have, let's say, Galaxy Soldier and a bunch of lights? So like let's say Nibiru and Veiler, or the bad Galaxy and Photon cards that do nothing. But I'm just gonna assume that you're super unlucky and you have just a bunch of Nibirus, for example, and a bunch of hand shops. Well, this is still basically full combo, and in a really nice way as well. You're gonna be really shocked to see how explosive this is. But yeah, special summon Galaxy Soldier, discard whatever light, doesn't matter. It can literally be anything. And we're going to be searching Galaxy Summoner, and even if we don't have a Galaxy or Photon in the grave to revive back, it's completely fine because its other effect is good enough. You can make any other light monster on your field become level 4, and because of that, we can make a rank 4. And this card right here is full combo on its own. It's such a freaking broken card. Galaxy Photon Dragon can search any of your Photon or Galaxy cards, and when you start with it, then you can search for your Galaxy S Tachyon Primal. And this is going to be leading to a lot. So we can search the 7 Tachyon and then activate that, and then search for the Afterglow Dragon. And then special summon that. We are locked under Xyz only, so we can't make the Soul Flare Dragon. So this combo is going to be different from the last one. But anyways, now we're going to be going into the Dragluxion, and that is going to be searching for the Galaxy Expedition, send the Photon Jumper, and that is going to be searching for the Expedition. So hold on a second. This was 100. Sorry, not Expedition. This is Expedition, which summons a level 5 or higher Photon Galaxy or monster from the deck in defense if you control a level 5 or higher Photon or Galaxy. Anyways, detach 2 in order to use the effect of Dragluxion and summon the Hope Harbinger. And since we're detaching Galaxy Eyes Afterglow, then obviously we can summon Photon Dragon from the deck, which then triggers 100 in order to look at our opponent's extra deck, which is so broken. And if you're playing, let's say, a mirror match, and your opponent has double Harbinger, this is like the most disgusting card on earth. Anyways, now activate your Galaxy Expedition because you control a level 5 or higher, so we're going to be special summoning the Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon. This is so many interruptions off of one single card. Well, obviously and a bunch of discards, but it's fine. Negate and destroy with the Photon Lord, and then trigger the Afterglow, detach, and then summon Photon Dragon, and then Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, summon another potential Harbinger, or literally anything. You can even summon like Baguska, which is a number monster. It doesn't have to be like a number between 101 and 107. It's really just anything. Or we can banish a card from opponent's extra deck. But yeah, that's a lot with just Galaxy Soldier and 1 light and any other card. Okay, so in this hand, I have 7 Tachyon, Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Primal, and anything, just so that this can place the other card in the top of the deck. And our opponent has Nibiru, which obviously it's easy to counter if you have a 2-card combo. Or if you have a 1-card combo, then you can also counter it relatively easily, but you're gonna have to basically play around it. So if you're greedy, then it's not gonna work. But anyways, activate the 7 Tachyon, and then of course reveal the Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon, Surgeon Schwarzschild, and then special summon that in Afterglow, so that we're 2 summons, 3 summons with the Dragluxion. Search for the Galaxy 100, and then special summon the Galaxy S Tachyon Primal. This is summon number 4. Search the Tachyon Transmigration, which can be used from the hand if you control a Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. So that's really, really nice. And we're going to be foolishing for the Photon Jumper with the Galaxy 100, and that is going to be searching for the Galaxy Expedition again, and then detach 2, summon Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon, and from here on out, we are basically unnibiruable because this can just negate it. But anyways, the Afterglow will trigger to special summon the Photon Dragon, again trigger the Galaxy 100, the best effect ever, either banish a card or steal a number monster, and then negate Nibiru, but it stays in the hand because it only shuffles back the cards from the field into the deck that are being negated. So obviously if it triggers in the hand, your opponent gets to keep it. But it's fine. Galaxy Expedition, summon the Galaxy Soldier from the deck, and then search for the Galaxy Summoner, and then overlay for Draglobion, normal summon, revive back the Afterglow. Yeah, all of that without having to use your normal summon. I know, that's completely ridiculous. Use the effect in order to make Galaxy Soldier level 4, and then overlay for Photon Dragon, well, Galaxy Photon Dragon, and then Foolish for Photon Emperor. Revive itself back because you control a Galaxy or Photon monster on the field or in your grave, I believe. And then overlay again for another Harbinger, and then detach off of Draglubion, summon another Harbinger, so that we have triple Harbinger, and that was, again, immune to Nibiru. And if our opponent didn't have Nibiru, then we would also have Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Transmigration in our hand. Alrighty, so for the deck list, I'm playing 12 hand shops. It's really hard to be able to play more in this deck because you really want to max out on your consistency cards. But 3 Ash, this is standard, the card is just so good. And then 3 Nib and 3 Veiler, because they can also be the discard fodder for Galaxy Soldier when your hand is a little weak. And finally 3 Imperm because the card's really good. So I want to say these 12 hand shops in this deck, they were the ones that make the most amount of sense. And then for your 1-card starters, you got a bunch of them. So Schwarzschild, Infinity Dragon, Galaxy Soldier works with literally anything else. Galaxy Soldier, the only way to brick is if you have like Galaxy Soldier and then like a bunch of Ash and Imperms. That's it. But with any other card in your deck, literally, it's gonna be a full combo. Or I guess these 3 cards, because they don't do anything on their own either. Anyways, 3/7 Tachyon, which searches Schwarzschild, Infinity Dragon, or literally any other card in this deck, because we also play the 2 other cards to reveal. And finally, 3 Galaxy 100, which is a 1-card starter. I've already showed that because you can Foolish for the Photon Jumper, and then search your deck for a Photon or Galaxy card, which usually is going to be Galaxy Trance, and then you can summon that and the Galaxy Summoner, make Galaxy Photon Dragon, and play from there. So yeah, 12 hand traps, 12 1-card starters, and now for the cards that you have to play, so double Afterglow and double Photon Dragon. In my last deck profile was doing 3 Afterglow, 1 Photon. I disagree with that because you always want to make sure that you have more Photon Dragons to be able to access at any time. You run out of them like really quickly because Afterglow only summons from the hand or deck. It doesn't summon from the grave. And we don't play the other rank 4. I think it's Starleech Photon Dragon or something. We don't want to play that because its other effects are not really good. Whereas this card right here, it gets your stuff going. Double Photon Orbital because it is able to search just about anything when you have this and any other card that you can place on the field. So yeah, this card's pretty cracked. And then 1 Photon Emperor, which gets you an additional extender and the ability to extra normal summon a monster. And it doesn't actually have to stay on the field for it to work. It's pretty much like Evil Stormcaster, which is really cool. And then 1 Galaxy Stack on Primal. Obviously, you don't really need any more. 1 Photon Jumper. You can easily recur this back with Galaxy Summoner. So even if you use the effect first, the first time, when you revive it back with Galaxy Summoner and you make your Galaxy Photon Dragon, you detach the Galaxy Summoner for its effect to search, and then you keep Photon Jumper underneath. And then next turn you have a follow-up because this is gonna be sent to the grave, and then you can search anything else. And then 1 Photon Vanisher because we also play Reinforcement of the Army to search one of these 2 cards. And then double Galaxy Summoner, and then 1 Galaxy Trance, 1 Expedition, and 1 Tachyon Transmigration. The extra deck is kind of complicated, but not too much. Neo Galaxy S Prime Photon Dragon, you can summon this on top of Galaxy S Prime Photon Dragon. And if you have Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon underneath, these 2 cards, they gain a pretty nasty effect. And then Galaxy S Full Armor Photon Dragon, you can summon this on top of quite literally any Galaxy Eyes Xyz monster, so it's really easy to summon. Galaxy S Tachyon Dragon, you need this for Transmigration to be live. And also to be revealed off of 7 Tachyon. This is relevant. Double Harbinger as well as Dragluxion. Yeah, this card is like super cracked in this deck. Gets a lot of things going. Galaxy S Photon Lord, one of the best cards, but it's not a dragon unfortunately. So under Schwarzschild you cannot summon it. And then Galaxy Photon Dragon, one of the best starters for this deck for sure. If you can make a rank 4, then this card gets you all the gas in the world. 1 Soul Flare, the Zeus, Baguska, and the 2 cards that you're never summoning. But by revealing Masquerade, you can search any level 4. And by revealing Archfiend Seraph, you can search Galaxy Soldier. I don't know how relevant these 2 cards are, but it's just to allow 7 Tachyon to search multiple cards. Because if you only have the Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon to reveal, the only things that you can search would be these 6 cards. 4, 7, 9. I'm stupid. There you go. These 9 cards to search. That's it. And yeah, quite clearly, that's not enough. Anyways, for the idea section, yeah, if you want to FTK, you can play Catapult Turtle with Ragna Infinity, but please don't do that. Yeah, this deck is good enough without the FTK. Tachyon Cloud Dragon, there are some nice combos with it, but it's not really needed. It's just like, you're not even playing a real Galaxy Tachyon deck anymore. You're basically just playing a Hieratic Seal Turbo. This card, it is really just not a necessity. Everything that works with this card, it also works without. Photon Jumper, Photon Vanisher, these cards are so good that if you want to play more, you can. A Reinforcement of the Army for me is the second copy of each of them, because if I have this and one of these 2 cards, I just search the other, and that's usually good enough for me, so I think this is fine. And then Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon, good at breaking boards, but it doesn't do anything else than that, so I don't know if it's worth it. A Hieratic Seal, obviously, you do play a lot of dragons, but sometimes you're locked into Xyz only, so I do think this is a waste of an extra deck space. And then Cypher Blade Dragon, the issue with this card is that after you summon it, you can't use it as an Xyz material for an Xyz summon. So yeah, this is basically the final monster that you summon off of it. So you can't turn it into a Zeus and stuff like that. Whereas in this deck, making a 4 material Zeus is super easy because you summon a Galaxy Eyes and then you summon Full Armor Photon and then you summon Zeus on top. So it's a joke. Starleech Photon Blast Dragon, don't play this card. Eternal Galaxy, this card sucks. These 2 cards, whatever. And then Numbers Last Hope, you don't need that. And then Call by the Grave Talon, just play more hand traps. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And again, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want that spreadsheet video. And I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.